Quarter to 8 here on the program. Yesterday, the 63rd World Children's Day, under the theme #KidsTakeover, was celebrated. Now, UNICEF, in conjunction with Grey Global Kids Council, has joined forces this year and will be focusing on child-headed households, among other topics. They are championing that a child deserves a childhood. A statue of a young girl, Hope, which was made out of Lego, was placed next to the famous Nelson Mandela statue in Sandton. The Madiba image represents his legacy of standing for the rights of children. Joining us in studio now is Lee-Ronique Hannies, a 13-year-old that participated in the celebrations. Good to have you in studio. Welcome to Morning Live.
It's good to be here. Thank you.
So there was a competition that took place. I haven't spoken about it in my introduction. Tell me a little bit about the competition that you entered.
I was informed by my mentor at school that UNICEF is having a competition, and we were required to write an essay about our views on children's rights in Africa and around the world, and what we think can be done to better the conditions that children are living in. And me and two other girls from South Africa participated in that competition, and overall my essay that I wrote placed second in the country.
That is absolutely fantastic. Congratulations to you for that. So what did you write about? What was the theme of your essay?
The theme of my essay mainly was how we can focus on empowering children and effective communication with adults. Because I feel that way we can move forward as a country and as Africa as a whole. Because if the youth are able to communicate with their leaders, their older leaders, then we can effectively change the situation that we are currently in. And I also spoke about gender equality and how we must start placing that idea in the minds of young children from when they start grade 1, so that they can grow up and to actually fight for that.
That's wonderful. I mean, to be you're 13 years old, right?
Yes.
So you're writing about very mature topics and things that you'd like to see. So the reality is that children feel they want more of a voice.
Yes.
You want to be heard more, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Now, you obviously came second overall, and is it a schoolmate of yours that actually took the overall position?
Yes, it is my grade mate.
Your grade mate. And she is in New York now addressing the General Assembly.
Yes, she is.
What a wonderful honor. That's an absolutely incredible thing. Do you know what she wrote about? What was her topic?
I don't know what she wrote about.
Don't know what she wrote about. We'll have to get her in when she does get here. Have you always had a love for writing? Is it something that you enjoy doing?
Yes, especially stuff I'm passionate about. And I'm very passionate about youth issues.
Yeah.
And as a young child, I was raised by very loving parents, and they are very involved in community projects, especially involving the youth. So I feel like I was raised like that, and they're also very good with words and writing, and they taught me to read about major issues from a young age.
Yeah.
So I think that's how it started.
Okay, so you've always been on top of your game when it came to current affairs, and you know what's going on in the world. So yesterday, the World Children's Day celebrated globally, and the hashtag for the event was KidTakeover, or Kids Takeover. What does that mean to you?
To me, it means that children are finally standing up for what they believe in. They're letting their voice heard. They're not just seen. Because often countries acknowledge children as the future, but they don't actually take their ideas into consideration.
Yeah.
Therefore, they are seen but not heard. So it's very powerful to me, and I think it's an extremely good idea. So to me, it means that children are coming together all around the world, no matter their background, and they're standing up for the same thing, because we're all children.
Yeah. If you had to change one thing when it came to the rights of children, I know you're emphasizing you would love to be heard. You'd love to be heard more. Is that what you'd like to change, or is there something else? I mean, if you had to say, right, from now on, children will be allowed to, and don't tell me eat sweets all day and watch TV until whatever time, what would you love to see change?
I would love to see children actually consulting adults on what should be done.
Yeah.
Like, my goal for the future would be to have children advising the adults, advising Parliament on what youth projects they should do, because I firmly believe that anything without us that is for us is not truly for us.
Yeah.
Because you can't have youth projects and not involve the youth. And sometimes I feel like that's what the government sometimes does.
Yeah, is ignore you and just expect you to do things that they come
Yes.
up with. What a wonderful, a great idea. Just finally, did you see the little Lego statue of the girl? in Nelson Mandela Square?
I didn't see it.
You haven't seen it as yet?
No.
I think I need to go and see it. I wonder how long it's up for, but I'll ask the guys at UNICEF how long it'll be there for.
Yeah.
But such a beautiful icon of hope. That's the name of the little girl standing next to our South African icon, Nelson Mandela, in the Nelson Mandela Square. That's where that statue is. I just want to take this opportunity to congratulate you. Well done. Are you able to enter again next year?
I think so.
Good. Do it. So that you can go and address the National Assembly and hopefully win the competition next year.
Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure. Talking to us here is Lee-Ronique Hannies, 13-year-old girl. What school are you from, by the way?
The Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls.
Is that where you are? Okay,
Yes.
so you're a bit far from school at the moment. Are you going back there today?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good luck. Good
Thank
luck. You're
you.
writing exams?
Yeah,
What are you
we're
writing?
finishing today.
You're
Geography.
finishing? You're writing geography today?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, well, good luck. I hope you ace it.
Thank you.
All right, there you go. In studio, talking to us here about the UNICEF competition that was held. You had to write an essay and you came second overall with regard to how they want to see things change for children in this world. Let's take a break. We'll see you after this.